Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Three Men and a Little Virus. Yes, this is me, Mark Cridland. I'm the one that tries to hold it all together and bring some sort of semblance of normality to this podcast. And I'm joined by our regular, irregular comedians, Mr. AMJ and Paul Tingy, as well as an ensemble of weird creatures. So this week is week 10 of series 2 and we're calling it Back to School. There was an alternative name going round of day drinking, but we went with Back to School. So in this week's show, we talk about the fact that the kids are back to school and many parents are back to day drinking. We talk about the Oprah Winfrey interview, but only gently. We only just touch on it, so don't worry. We also talk about Piers Morgan leaving Good Morning Britain on an unrelated note. Benefit Bear has been sent to prison. Sad news. There's a massive tit fight that broke out in Scotland. AMJ discovers the difference between man wipes and flash wipes. Not good. And of course AMJ had a task of writing 10 one-liners this week, so we get to hear some of those. Paul has a shoe update. He's now wearing someone else's shoes. And talking of shoes, Shoe Zone. I've got some interesting names for their management. Yes. And Steve the Snake. Yes, got found hiding somewhere interesting. I'll tell you more about that. And of course we have the quiz which is becoming famous for its celebrity guests, and we have another celebrity for this week. So, sit back and enjoy another week of Three Men and a Little Virus.
Look at that, it started recording. Hey.
Please
Hello.
say you get that in the intro. Like
What's
someone just tunes into la da da la da.
Was this the Archers?
It was.
Oh,
Yeah, but the archers of the type that have got arrows.
Exactly. Not the farmers.
All the
Oh,
alcohol
I'll tell you what, they had very steady hands considering that they was always in a quiver.
True that.
Or archers could be like Sagittarius, the star sign.
Yeah.
Paul's wife likes to have archers with lemonade.
I'm not surprised.
Has everyone's star sign changed now? Like everyone's got a different star sign from what
No,
they
that was rubbish. That was rubbish. That new one they made up. So it's sticking. That was all rubbish.
I'm still Tuscasinarian.
He is still Tuscasinarian.
What's Paul?
Yeah. Paul's a Taurus.
I
He's
thought
like
from
that because he's full of bull.
See,
Hey.
I'm a Pisces. I can always smell out a fish.
Yeah. Paul had a girlfriend that was a Pisces.
That's
Did
that
he?
good old catchphrase. Smell out a fish.
So, talking of catchphrase, are you guys taking part in Paul's next big quiz? Because there's a catchphrase round. Ooh.
Well,
When is
what
it?
day is it?
It's the last Saturday of the month, which I believe is the 27th. I'll just double check. Yeah, it's the 27th.
Blimey. Possibly. It's a long way away.
It is. We might be allowed to do stuff, but no, we won't.
It's just before the pubs can open their pub gardens, isn't it?
12th
There's
of
a
May.
reason why Paul chose that weekend.
He's a clever man, is Paul.
So, but yeah, how's everyone coping? Looking forward to things starting to reopen?
Yeah, I really am. Like, I've been planning a lot of stuff for when things reopen. Yeah, it's just nice to actually take some actual real gig bookings and planning stuff. It's good. It feels a bit fresh. It was great to see the kids going back to school and everything.
Yeah, seeing like all of my friends who have got small children just back to day drinking. It's great.
Just making the most of the time.
Yeah.
Day drinking, there's something.
Celebrating with you see pictures of them on Facebook at 9 o'clock in the morning with a G&T going, yay, freedom.
They've gone. Oh, bless them. it's yeah, it's good. It's. I just want it to happen now. I think I've been stuck in so long.
Well, you've been
And it's
stuck
showing.
in. Sometimes butter will help to release if you're stuck in something.
I've heard this. I've heard this before. If you rub it on enough, it will let you loose. So
Didn't help the
how,
dinosaurs when they
No,
were
It
stuck in
didn't
the
help
car.
them.
that's what happened in that Patrick Swayze film. He got butter stuck on his feet and he become footloose.
Hey.
Hey, I did like
Yeah.
Footloose. That's a good
It's
film.
it's a good one. My wife likes it actually. She's quite a big fan of that movie.
film.
Ah.
As I was waiting for, because it's normally Paul that goes, nope, it's film, but Dave's joining as well now.
He put me through shock therapy because
He's
I kept
spending far
saying
too much
movie.
time.
Dave, so can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. No, later on it'd be the other way around because normally I'm the quizmaster.
I will see you are later on.
Yeah.
What was your opinions on the Oprah Winfrey interview with Meghan and Harry?
You really want to know my honest opinions?
Yes, please.
Well, I'll be honest. I watched it and I watched it all, and I thought, what a poor young couple. They're just trying to live their lives, and people are going, you don't want the publicity, but you're going with Oprah. I'm like, they're not doing it for publicity. They're just trying to tell their side of the story. It'd be like having a pop at somebody trying to defend themselves in court. Oh, you're not guilty, but you've turned up to court. So I think people just need to calm down and start loving each other again.
Good
Ah,
idea. I
what
didn't
are
see
the
any
other-
of it. Didn't see any of it at all. I've seen bits and bobs where people have been whinging and moaning on Facebook, and I mean, I've not seen any of it.
Yeah, it was a long 2 hours. A long 2
Is that how
hours.
long it was?
2 hours. You know when you start watching something, you think I've got to watch it to the end now. Maybe something exciting to happen, and it never does.
Well, something exciting
uh,
happened soon afterwards, so didn't it? Something good came out of it.
Oh, good old Piers Morgan's left TV.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be calling him names. Although he wasn't very polite and wasn't very mean, we should be kind to everyone.
We
We-
should be
we-
kind
we-
to everyone.
We can't badmouth someone for not wanting to be kind and then be mean to them.
True that.
That's like killing somebody and then let's hang him.
Yeah. Well, it's an odd thing, comedy, isn't it? Because you should be nice to everyone, but when someone's that mammoth, it's kind of hard to, Dave.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but you know, we just don't want to cause upset.
It's all right. I don't think he listens to this. I reckon he does, actually. Probably anything that has like his name mentioned in it.
Yeah, probably.
If we tweet him, he'll probably listen.
I don't think we should.
Why not?
Well, I'll tweet him. I don't mind.
Well, you tweet him. What from
I'll
Dave
say-
the
I'll say-
Elephant's account?
I say, dear Piers Morgan, I defended you, although I think you're a bit of a silly Billy, but I don't want the world to get caught in a vicious circle. So I'm trying to break the chain. And
What's
we can
your
all
Twitter account,
love
Dave?
each other. Oh, I've got to make one.
Oh man, please, add an Instagram.
I'll let you know that my TikTok account's being made for me next weekend.
You're on TikTok.
I will be next weekend.
No, he just means he's listening to the song by Kesha.
I've got some big plans for TikTok.
That song was inspired by Coldplay's Clocks.
Well,
True story.
True story, that.
I never
Yeah.
knew that.
There you go. You learn something every day.
Yeah,
Do
talking.
you know what else I learned today?
Oh, go on. What?
I learned how amazing you two people are as my friend.
Oh, that's a lovely thing.
You're amazing too, Dave. Everyone loves you. Although,
Thank
to be
you.
fair, Geraldine's got quite a few fans as well.
I got a few fans everywhere.
So my wife is a fan of you,
You
Geraldine.
know what I mean? Oh, hello, Wi-Fi, the original Wi-Fi. I'm glad you're about, but I'm also glad you don't like me because that'd break Critter's heart. And as much as I despise him, I love him too.
Oh.
The
I
only
just want to
reason
go
I
back.
despise him is because he's got a figure of authority. And I hate authority, especially the ones who sent down Benefit Bear last week.
What
The
happened with
judge.
Benefit Bear?
Hey, he's been framed, isn't he? He's been framed for drug dealing and claiming false benefits.
The problem is, Geraldine, if you are going to claim false benefits, don't call yourself Benefit Bear. I mean, that's always a giveaway.
It weren't false. He really did lose his arm in World War II.
And that don't make no sense. He's too young to lose his arm in World War II.
Who's inside of you? And you're the police and all.
I'm not the police. I'm just rationally thinking about it.
Don't rationally think about it. That's where the story falls apart.
What? When the truth is?
Shut up. It gets into trouble.
Oh dear.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Geraldine.
What are they saying? I thought Benefit Bear got it because he was poorly.
They did, Dave. Don't listen to them. They're trying to get Benefit into more trouble.
Oh, okay. If you're listening in yourself, Benefit Bear, we love you and we hope you're having a good time with the Queen. Because Geraldine said he's there for Her Majesty's pleasure. I think it's going to be a Royal Variety performance.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's off. Oh, he's rehearsing. I wonder what he's rehearsing. I reckon he's going to do a dance.
Just going back to Piers Morgan and all that lot, some would say that he was a massive tit. Some would
Yes.
say. Well, how's this for a headline in a news story? Massive tit fight breaks out in Scottish Park. How's that for a headline?
That's a big headline.
That is
It
a
is.
massive tit fight. So actual tits in the way that we say that word.
Massive tit
Was it
fight.
my birdie friends?
It was indeed, Dave, yes.
Oh.
Yes, a couple of blue tits actually had a big fight in a park in Ayr in Scotland. A Scottish.
Most birds are in air.
Oh, this is Ayr with a Y, not an I.
Ah.
No, it's not. No. But yeah, these couple of tits had a bit of a Barney, and a Scottish guy called Scott. That's imaginative. He took some photos of. He went to the park. He went to take pictures of tits, and he did blue tits because it's very cold in Scotland. That's why
Well,
they're
are
blue.
they were Smurf boobs.
Yeah, that's the one. But yeah,
Why
it
do
was.
we have to be so misogynistic on this show?
It's AMJ. I'm just talking about the birds.
Oh yeah, the man who come up with the tit story.
It's the
Here's
tit story.
the
But it is.
headline.
Yeah.
He's
It
doing some factual reporting on the news.
I am indeed. Yes, there's a couple of blue tits there who are just actually really going at it, each other, tearing each other's feathers out. Apparently, the guy who was taking the photos said that he's pretty sure from the last photo he took, one of the birds lost an eye. So maybe he could go and claim some benefits.
That's quite extreme in a fight, isn't it? Especially with birds. Like
They got
lose an eye.
I need to get myself a new benefit, pal.
Yeah, I mean, they've got bloody great big talons, haven't they? These little tiny birds, but they've still got big sharp claws and sharp beaks. So yeah, but they both. The good, happy part of it is that they both flew off separately, but they both flew away, and they were able to fly away. Neither of them got seriously injured, although one of them might have lost an eye. Several feathers were lost.
I can't. That's serious. I'm glad you're not the health and safety inspector.
Yeah. He's only lost an eye. He can come in tomorrow.
If he has
can still
lost an
sit at
eye, he'll have to have an eye patch or a bandage across his eye. He could be red and spotty. And maybe he could have something on the BBC.
What a dick!
What do you want about? What do you mean a dick?
What?
Spotted dick.
Oh,
You said spotty.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be Dick and Tit. I thought it was going to be like an adventure program.
Would be a very different show if Spotted Dick happened to be the mascot for the evening.
And let's go see what the cake has to say.
Ooh.
hang on. Isn't spotted dick?
Oh, you really got me laughing then.
Spotted Dick, is that Benefit Bear's real name?
It is.
No, it's not. Will you two keep your squealy mouth shut?
I went to the toilet, and where most of these stories seem to go nowadays, and I got given a gift set at Christmas with these washlets on. So I thought, you know what? I'll use one of these you know the wet toilet papers that come in a packet.
We're not from Herne Bay.
Yeah, but it was gifted me, so I wiped my arse with one, and I thought, oh, that feels fresh.
It's
And
a
then
baby wipe. You're on about a baby wipe.
Well, it's literally like a grown-up baby wipe, and then I sat down.
No, don't put baby wipes down toilet. Don't break up properly. It could cause thousands of pounds worth of damage. And make sure you have got your fresh wipes or man wipes. I've seen them called man wipes or Femme Fresh.
I think it was a man wipe. And then, I sat down. 5 minutes later, I thought, well, that still feels fresh. My bum started to sting a bit. I went back and realised that my lovely fiancée had, for some reason, put the Flash bathroom wipes next to the toilet. So what I had done after using them was just grab one and wipe my arse and basically bleached myself.
Lemony fresh, though.
I've not known stinging like it, ever.
Oh, maybe you should go and call the police.
Hey.
I remember when I used to get laughs.
When was that?
They're laughing on the other side of the radio.
Oh, do you want to hear a joke?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
It's told by my good friend Clayton, and listen, because it might give you a clue for our lovely quiz later on. Are you ready?
Ooh, go on in.
Hello.
Really?
I'm here to tell a joke. This joke goes like this. What do Americans ride on the underground?
I don't know.
Baguettes, because it's a subway. Thanks for that, Clayton. Clayton scurried off now.
That's a great joke.
Oh, dear.
I wrote some. I had to write 10 one-liners this week based on the same thing because I'm doing a little writing course.
Ooh.
So
Learning to do comedy at last, are we?
pretty much, I'm only 10 years into it. I
I
thought,
hope they
you know
give
what?
refunds.
Pardon?
I hope they give refunds.
Hey,
Dave might give it all this being kind to everyone. I couldn't give a shit. Piers Morgan, what an absolute.
He is so in the old Piersy Morgan. Bless him.
I'll be honest, I don't think he really believes what he's saying. He's just trying to be controversial to get the viewing figures up. But
Probably.
we all know he's a bellend.
The amount of people that hate the C word, but when Geraldine Giraffe says it, it's funny.
What, Coldplay?
Yes. Don't say it too much. We'll get in trouble.
Sorry.
And I'll fix you.
And Geraldine, can you start being nice, please? And as I said, we just need to get along.
Get along.
We do.
Yeah.
So, AMJ, have you got any of these one-liners to hand?
Wow. After these, you realise I'm not a one-liner comedian. Here you go. I went to see Batman the other day at the cinema. I was disappointed. It was a story about a bloke who just loved cricket.
I'll tell you, you didn't see Batman the other day.
No, I didn't. Oh, this one's.
No, I'll tell you who didn't see Batman the other day. His mum and dad.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, that's quite dark. But don't worry,
like
Geraldine, because I reckon we'll be seeing that same scene again at Christmas in the new film.
Oh, Geraldine's got a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
My boyfriend accused me of cheating on him the other day. I said, "Oh, shut up, you're starting to sound like my husband."
Hey.
Benefit Bear. But I had to give him the good news that I was pregnant. And I said, "Oh, Benefit Bear, I'm pregnant." He said, "Hello, pregnant, I'm Dad." I said, "No, you're not."
I went to a PC World the other day. They were extremely careful not to upset me. I went to Marvel World the other day. They were all there just looking at the view.
I like that one, that's a thinker. But why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
I don't know.
His wife died.
That's wrong.
These were the 10 jokes that were what's black and white and red all over. And these just got more ridiculous. What's black and white and red all over? A sunburnt penguin. Charlie Chaplin's penis. the Steamboat Willie murder trial. An aggressively played piano. Father Christmas after he's fallen asleep on the newspaper. This one was quite nice. A panda who just liked strawberries.
Oh, that's cute, that is.
Yeah.
I like Geraldine's joke.
So apparently masturbation is better with a dead arm. That was one way to ruin my grand's funeral.
Yeah, those were the only good ones.
About unemployed people, but none of them work.
Hey, what's black and white and red all over? Free Willy when he didn't make it.
That's a bit dark. I lighten the mood with this joke. The past, present, and future walk into a bar. Man, it was tense.
Hey, that's good. I like that. Oh,
Benefit Bear and me watched Killing Eve back to back the other day before he was sent down. Luckily, I was the one facing the telly.
That's a good one. What's black and white and red all over?
Is it a nun wandering around completely lost and she got sunburnt?
It is indeed. Is also Jack Skellington after he's had an incident with a jam jar.
Oh my, that sounds thrilling. But that nun that got lost, she was a Roman Catholic.
Hey, comedy gold.
Yeah.
And I've just found out I've got kleptomania. Don't worry, I'm taking stuff for it. AMJ's not the only one that's been writing.
It's been a hell of a lockdown. It's time for the quiz.
Is it time for the quiz?
I'm looking forward to this week's quiz. I think I'm going to lose as always.
I think we've got some.
AMJ, don't forget you did win 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finding out who our celebrity guest is because I haven't got a bloody clue.
Hopefully people will know who it is when we reveal it in a moment.
Ooh, okay then.
It's that time of the show to do the quiz. Do the quiz with Dave and Geraldine. We're an elephant and giraffe. We're called E.G. Example given. There you go. There is the jingle for this week. We've got a brand new guest today. It's a celebrity appearance, another celebrity appearance. This this particular person, they have been all around the country gigging. They've even been to Edinburgh, and they were part of a show in Edinburgh. Ooh. So, celebrity mystery guest, reveal yourself.
Hello, I'm Amanda Buss and I'm from Cockermouth.
Oh, that's a very interesting place name. We'll talk more about that later. Thank you very much, Amanda. I'm glad you're here to join us for the Dave and Geraldine quiz. Elephant and giraffe, e.g. example given. Right, now, we all know the other two contestants are, but we best make sure that we know who they are. So, the younger one, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Adam. I'm a chartered surveyor from Croydon.
I never knew that he's a chartered surveyor, but well done for moving to Croydon. You've got a bonus point for not being an unbe ponce. Right.
Happy days. I don't know what a chartered surveyor does.
Neither do they. Critters, who are you?
So I'm Mark. You said you introduced AMJ as the younger one, so yeah, I'm pushing 40. So make me feel old.
Well, from what side? Banter. So that's the introductions over and done with.
Yeah,
Are
could you say
ready?
that was a bit of elebants?
Hey,
Was it?
Because I'm an elephant and banter, Ellie Bants. Oh, it's very funny,
Oh,
Mr.
hella
Mr.
fantastic, that.
it was. Hey.
I don't like that. And the lovely lady at the end. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
I'm here just to have a go at Geraldine because apparently she's been having a bit lippy about the show that I was in Edinburgh.
No, I'm a big fan of yours, Amanda, but we'll talk more about your Edinburgh show a bit later. Okay,
All right.
lovely.
Right, that's all the pleasantries over and done with. Let's start with the first question. Now, today we're going to go Critters, AMJ, Amanda Buss. Then AMJ, Amanda Buss, Critters, so on and so forth. Critters is going first this week. So, DJ Critters, are you ready for your first question?
Yes, Dave. Let's do it.
Okay. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow?
On your neighbour's cow.
Yeah, what can't you put on your neighbour's cow in Texas? It's against the law. You'll get told off by the police. It's a, oh, naughty boy. Hello.
I'm gonna say a hat.
What?
No idea. No idea.
That'd be such a bad thing to put on your neighbour's cow.
AMJ, don't mock other people's answers. That's not very nice. He's given it his best shot, like Hamilton. What is illegal in Texas? That's in the United States of America, not the old name for the homeware shop. But in Texas, in America, what are you not allowed to do and put on a cow?
Your bull. You're not allowed to get your bull and put it on your neighbour's cow.
Can you be more specific? What type of bull?
You're not allowed to entice your male bull cow onto your neighbour's cow.
Okay, that's
I
what I
was
want to make
thinking
sure.
you meant like a baseball or a
No,
basketball.
Nah, you can do that, mate. Bounce it off its little cow face. It'll be fine.
That is what I was asking for clarification.
Yeah. Knock its
Well
hat
done,
right off.
What are you not allowed to put on a cow in Texas? Your neighbour's cow.
I think he was right. I think it might be bollocks. But bullocks. You can't put a bullock on it.
Right, Geraldine, that's all their answers given. Can you please tell us if there's any points to be dished out?
All right then, Dave, I'm going to be short and sweet because 30 minutes is too long to edit a quiz down, so I'm going to be quick this week. Thank you, producer Critters. Right. The answer is graffiti.
Graffiti.
Yeah, it's against the law to put graffiti on to your neighbour's cow in Texas, America.
But
Now,
Isn't he in The Lion King? Graffiti.
I like that answer, Amanda, and I like you a lot. And I'll be honest, I read that total review and I thought it was absolutely hideous because I read a review about you in the men's toilets and they were certainly 5-star.
Thank you, Damon Edridge. I didn't even do the voice then.
Also, can I just point out it's illegal to put graffiti anywhere, not just on your neighbour's cow, on your neighbour, on your neighbour's house. It's what's called graffiti.
Wait, AMJ, you're distracting from the quiz, and we've got to be quick, otherwise critters get upset. So, AMJ, your question now. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which European country has 158 verses to its national anthem?
158 verses to its national anthem.
Let's hope they don't win anything at the Olympics this year.
Do you know what? I'm going to go with Wales.
With Wales, who has the exact same national anthem as the United Kingdom and Great Britain and God Save Our Gracious Queen. But let's move on. Amanda.
I think it's Lesbos.
Lesbos. Oh, okay. Moving on to DJ Critters.
Now, when I was hosting the pub quizzes all those years ago before COVID hit us, I do remember a country that had an extremely long national anthem. But I can't remember how many verses it was, but I know Greece has got a very long national anthem, so I'm going to go with Greece.
Geraldine, can you please reveal the answer?
Oh, I can, Pat. And let me tell you what, Critters, although he went around the houses to get to the answer concerning he wants this to be short this week, he is correct. It is Greece. Well done, Critters. You got 5 bonus points. And also, just to let you know, Lesbos is in Greece. So, Amanda, you get an extra 2 points.
Fantastic.
Sorry, AMJ?
How does she get what? How does she get extra 2 points?
Because Lesbos is in Greece. So, I'm being nice. And I've told you before, if you don't want minus points, stop giving me jip.
Thank you, Geraldine. Let's not have any fighting this week because we did get complaints from our viewer. They made one more than they done 2 complaints. Our one listener. So in 1970, Amanda. Sorry, I thought it says from Amanda. Amanda. In 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drink driving charge for what obscure reason?
He wasn't in the car. He was in the back.
Oh, saucy. Critters. Why did a judge in 1978 dismiss a drink driving charge in Iowa?
Was it because he was flying a plane?
I like these answers. I don't know what the answer is, but Geraldine does. AMJ. In 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drink driving charge for what obscure reason?
Was he driving the car?
Was the judge driving the car?
Yeah, was the judge driving the car? So he thought, do you know the easy way out of this for Judgy McJudgeson? Dismissal.
Oh, I like that. I like all your answers. But Geraldine, can you reveal the correct answer, please?
Now, before we go on, you're all incorrect. But AMJ, I really liked your answer because we all know the judges are a bit bent. So, especially the one that sent down Benefit Bear last week. Anyway, the answer is he was too drunk to give a sample.
Oh, wow.
What?
He was too drunk to give a sample, so they couldn't prove that he was above the law.
Thank you, Geraldine.
Which is odd, because that'd be the one thing I do when I am drunk.
Yeah.
What, drive?
Well, not drive, no, just wee. I don't know. Say that I've never drunk drove.
Because you can't drive.
Is that? Yeah.
Amanda, this question's going to you first. The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city?
I think it's a joke, but I think it's Reading. But it's not. It's not, I don't think it is.
So you're going Reading.
No, Reading.
Thank you. AMJ, you next.
Lambden.
London?
Oh yeah, the spelling's wrong. London.
London. As dyslexic that Paul is, and so am I.
So
Makes me
am
sorry.
I.
So I don't care.
Hold on a minute. How can you be dyslexic as an elephant? You can't even write.
No, because that's how severe my dyslexia is. Thanks for reminding me.
This has not got any hands. You've got blimmin' tree trunks for legs.
I've got a trunk on the front of my face. DJ Critters. Where is it? Where's the research centre of dyslexia?
I don't know,
UK.
but I know Amanda went for a jokey answer, so I'm going to go with an ironic answer and say, is it in Llandudno?
Geraldine, what is it?
I tell you what, one of you is correct. The other two are incorrect. The person that was correct was Amanda. Well done, Amanda. Is in Reading. Also
Nice.
read as reading.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Now, the next question that I've got being asked tonight is by a very good friend of mine. He's Geraldine's helpful enforcer. It's Clayton. And this one's going to Cridland first.
Hello.
Hello, Clayton.
I love baguettes. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
AMJ. I love baguettes. True or false?
I don't think you like baguettes. I think they get stuck in your teeth. I think they're going to be quite hard for a crocodile to eat a baguette. I don't think it'd be your friend, Clayton. That's all I'm saying. I'm not discriminating against crocodiles. I'm just pointing out it might be a bit of effort for you to eat a baguette.
Oh, I didn't take it as discrimination.
Oh, good.
I don't need discrimination. Amanda, tell me, baby, do I love baguettes? True or false?
I don't think you do, but I love them. I eat them in one go.
So do I, Amanda. Oh, I can't get enough of a nice big long baguette, if you know what I mean. Now, I don't actually know the answer to this one, so I'm going to hand it over to Clayton.
The answer is true. I love baguettes. They make me feel like, oh, I've got another tail. And that's pretty fucking amazing.
We're never taking this show up north ever, are we? Ever. Ever. If there's a road show, it's not going that way.
That was Mick Jagger back again.
I think it's Rolf Harris.
Thank you very much, Clayton, for your bonus question. I enjoyed that, and I'm sure our guests did too. So, are you ready for your next question, guests? So, there's a French. This one's going to AMJ first. French artist Aquabousse paints cows with what material?
Oh, is it poo? Is it cowpats?
Cowpats? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it is. I don't know the answer, but Geraldine does. Amanda, dear darling Amanda, what does he paint the cows with? Hopefully not graffiti. That's not allowed in Texas.
Have you just been Googling cows? Because that seems what you're talking about is cows.
It's an amazing coincidence.
You can't put a traffic cone on their head. Oh, no. He paints them with his willy. I don't know.
And
I
that's
think
not
that's a
not
bit of a-
painting, Amanda.
Oh, isn't it?
You use that. It's like, oh, I've been painted.
I tell you what,
It's the way
AMJ.
I do it.
I tell you what, AMJ. I once seen Amanda take so many willies, and it looked like she was like a paint and decorator's radio by the end of it. If you know what I mean.
This is still a family show, isn't it?
Now, this is the one we're trying to get sponsorship with.
Yep. When I put this podcast on YouTube, I have to click the button that says, "No, it's not for kids."
Do you know what, mate?
Is it because of Geraldine?
Yes,
Yeah.
mainly, yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should just sack her off. We'll sack her at the end of this one.
I bet you-
Don't be disgusting, Amanda, or you won't be allowed back on the show. DJ Critters, what does Acrobuse, the French artist, paint cows with?
Blood.
Well, that's taking a dark turn.
Keep it light.
Would you please like to reveal the answer?
Now, I tell you what, I didn't expect anyone to get this, but AMJ did. It is cow dung. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Never have I heard my name in cow dung.
Points for AMJ.
Yes, boy.
Okay. Amanda, coming to you.
Thank you very much, Geraldine. Amanda, who entered a contest to find his own lookalike and came third?
Elton John.
Reginald Dwight, as he's also known as. Critters.
It rings a bell, but I can't remember the answer at all.
Was it Quasimodo?
The bells, the bells. I'm gonna say Trevor Feelgood.
Okay. I think there's only one tribute act. And AMJ, who came third in their own lookalike competition?
It was Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, let's go to Geraldine.
I knew he'd get that one because he's a big Charlie Chaplin fan. Today's winner is AMJ.
Yes!
Jay.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life.
So let's thank our contestants this evening, or morning, or afternoon, whenever you're listening. Thank you very much to Amanda.
Thank you.
It's fluid, wasn't it? Edit out the gap, Critters. A big thank you to DJ Critters.
Hey!
And a great big congratulations to our winner, AMJ.
Oh, I haven't been this happy since I won a lookalike competition.
What was it?
Charlie Chaplin.
The world's biggest tweet.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah, there goes our sponsorship.
It's like we're just trying to self-destruct ourselves, isn't we? Really, now it's got to that point of just keeping the fire going.
Says the one who kept calling Disney Nazis.
I only called Disney Nazis a few times. This is the Springfield tire fire of podcasts.
I don't even like beer.
You don't even like beer. Well, it's
it's
all right, Amanda.
good,
We
isn't
ain't getting any.
It's a good job that that person is not a permanent fixture of this podcast. Then
Yes, I think there's a one-off visit from Amanda Buss.
Well, I've got a feeling.
Always room for one more on top of that, boss.
On that note, thank you very much for coming along, Amanda. It's been lovely meeting you.
I tell
Thank
you,
you.
the last time I saw Amanda Bus down at the local park, she reminded me of the night bus at Harry Potter because she has a triple decker. Oi, oi!
And a boy with a magic wand was inside her.
Too far.
I am still here.
Oh dear.
That cost us sponsorship.
Geraldine, you mentioned earlier about a Edinburgh thing with Amanda. What was that?
That was the 1-star rated by Chortle. One of the biggest companies going around for giving good reviews. So to get a 1-star was even better. That was part of the Bourne Identity.
It was the Bounds identity. And
No,
Chris Barnes got a bad review. I didn't. I was just part of the show. My name wasn't in the title, so it doesn't count.
I like that type of thinking.
Yeah. Well, we've heard about that, Chris Barnes, haven't we?
I know he was on last week, wasn't he?
He was. Did you hear it?
I did hear it.
Oh, you're our listener.
Yeah.
How do you think he done, old Barnesy?
He did all right. I listened to it in the bus stop.
What was you doing in the bus stop?
Never you mind.
Is that what you call your foo-foo?
This is reminding me of a certain Christmas I had once in Hull.
We're going to find out all about that this coming Christmas. Stay tuned for more information on Hull. Has the quiz finished?
Well, the winner was announced and now thank you's done, so I guess so. And Dave's gone for a nap, so I think it's done. I'll go wake him up so he can say congratulations again.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you, Dave.
Cheers, Dave. And thanks for coming along, Amanda.
That's all right.
Look, the quiz actually finished quite promptly, which is 8 minutes of dicking about at the end. I was doing my fucking best to make sure it's all done properly, but then you fucking idiots just kept on going on. And then you made me fucking swear, and I'm Dave the Elephant. I'm meant to be the polite one.
I've got a feeling that Paul's channeling more of himself than he is Dave.
I've got a feeling that rant's staying in.
I've got a feeling Disney don't want it no more.
So, that was a good quiz.
I love that.
I spend a lot of time researching those questions.
Yeah, big well done to our winner.
Yeah, well done, AMJ. You've done a fantastic job.
Yeah, he was only saying,
great fun.
I might be mean to you, AMJ, but I love you really.
I love you all too.
See, and you was whinging earlier that you never win.
Well, this is it. Who would have thought I would have won? Brilliant. I'm just a bit surprised.
I'm not really. Dear. Anyway, I've got a couple of news stories here. One of them is quite a good one because it's all about a coincidence with names. Now, you've all heard of Shoe Zone.
Are they called Dave, Geraldine, and Clayton? That'd be an amazing coincidence.
No. It's Shoe Zone. Shoe Zone, where you can buy your shoes from. They're probably too expensive for Paul. Anyone?
No.
What happened then? Like they're too expensive.
Tumbleweed.
And that's where we get tense, where we talk about someone's shoes.
No, that's Matt. No, what was the name of that shop? There was a place where you could buy tents from. Millets.
Hey.
I almost said Maplin's. It's like, no, you don't get tents from Maplin.
I once went to Millets and I said, I'd like to buy a tent, please. And no, I'll start that again. I went to Millets. I said, "Ooh, I'd like to buy a tent, please." And he said, "To camp." I said, "All right, I also want to buy a van." And he said, "Camper." I said, "Oh, make up your bloody mind."
Camp elephant, eh? Sure.
Well, I'll tell you something now. Shakespeare used to own a camping shop. He always had a big winter sale. He used to have a poster saying, "This is the winter of our discount tent."
Dear. It's just terrible.
I think a little bit of us just died inside.
Yeah.
What was left?
Anyway, Shoe Zone.
The worst level on Sonic 3.
Did you complete it though?
I did. I got to the final clog at the end.
Oh, you got eaten by a crocodile?
Not far off. The bad guys were just Paul's shoes following you that had come to life.
I didn't eat no Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm innocent there. It'd be too prickly for the roof of my mouth. But I do love baguettes. I like to pretend it's a second tail because I love Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
He is good old Tails, isn't he?
How's that for a fucking link throughout the whole fucking show? That's fucking mate, and that weren't even fucking scripted. Me, we're actually quite good at this.
Well done,
That-
Clayton.
Yeah, I'm fucking off again now.
Bye, Clayton.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shoe Zone.
Yeah, just about shoes though.
Oh dear. Shoe Zone, of course, is one of the shops that hasn't been able to open up during the most recent pandemic because it's not an essential shop. Although people need shoes, but
See,
it's not an
Paul
essential.
told you they weren't essential.
Yep. So that's why everyone just has to follow Paul's example and use duct tape.
Although, Paul did get some new shoes.
What?
How about that?
Oh, I did read about
what
it in the
year?
Dover Express.
Well, his wife bought some shoes, and they was too big for her. They sent the wrong size. Paul spied a chance, and he got them. And he said they're like wearing pillows. They're quite clearly lady shoes, but Paul don't mind.
You've got lovely kitten heels on there as well, have you?
I haven't. I don't wear shoes. I'm an elephant. That's preposterous.
Well, back, Dave. Are you saying, in all honesty, Dave, Paul is wearing his wife's shoes because it saves him a few quid?
Yes, I am. He's been wearing them to work.
What do these look like, these shoes?
I think I'll get him to send you a photo later.
They're
However,
red. They've got a 4-inch heel.
as you both know, Paul has dressed up as a lady in the past, and he finds it quite liberating. And sometimes he does wear women's clothing.
Oh, no. Don't you pull this card on me. It is a very liberating and beautiful thing when you find out who you are as a human. When you find you want to be something else, when you can finally be the person you want to be in life, that is a beautiful thing. But he is just being a stingy bastard. That is the complete difference with that. The idea of him possibly wearing heels into work just to save money. That's amazing.
I bet that's not all of his wives he wears to work.
Yeah.
Once he did wear her skirt because they weren't allowed to wear shorts, and it's really hot in the office, so he wore skirt.
Well, she wears his balls on her necklace.
He wishes he got it that close to her mouth.
Dave, that's the sort of thing I should say, not you.
Yeah, sorry, that's a bit out of character for me.
Anyway, Shoe Zone.
Yeah, sorry.
Carry on.
Let's go back to
This
Shoe
is
Zone.
taking longer than the quiz last week.
is.
This is the story.
Oh dear. Of course, Shoe Zone have had to shut 40 of their stores permanently because of lockdown. But they've had a bit of a change around with their higher management. So their last finance boss, who has just left after working for them for 7 months and not having any shops open, so he obviously didn't do very well because no shops were open. The previous guy that was left was a man called Peter Foot.
Oh,
The
please tell
shoes
me
on.
the person is called Mr. Socks.
No, close, very close. So their last finance boss was Peter Foot, a new guy who has just taken over. He used to work at Brantano and Jones Bootmaker. Is that anything to do with you, AMJ?
I wish it was.
Oh, shame. But this guy, the new guy taking over from Peter Foot at Shoe Zone, is Terry Boot.
That's
Terry
amazing.
Toads.
They
So
say
it's
that though.
real. This is not a joke. This is real, and it's yes. So Mr. Boot has taken over from Mr. Foot to work at Shoe Zone.
Oh, you could say Mr. Foot has got the boot.
Yay!
What's the
Oh.
point?
I
Well,
can't
you know.
believe they sacked the other guy. It's almost like they have no soul.
Yay!
I
Dear.
bet the guy who's just left, I bet his partner's put the foot in the mouth a few times.
I probably did, yes.
Because they're
And-
always making socially awkward conversation.
So right, yeah. So we had Peter Foot, Terry Boot, and what do you reckon the chief executive of Shoe Zone's name is?
I reckon his name's Peter Toes.
What about you, AMJ?
Simon Soul.
Dave, have a guess?
I reckon he's called Dave, the Footed Beautiful Person.
No. The chief executive of Shoezone is called Anthony Smith.
Oh, see,
Definitely
that's
nothing exciting at all. He needs to change his name.
Yeah, to Anthony Cobbler.
Anthony Cobbler. Apparently, though, like when old Boots was sat down, like at the table, the new boss came in and just went shoe.
Hey.
That was
Mr. Boots. Mr. Boots should
shocking.
work for Boots.
Yeah, Mr.
He
Boots
should.
has just come from the pharmacy.
Yeah. Oh, I've
Good old
just seen
Boots.
the picture of Paul's girly shoes.
Have they come in the WhatsApp group?
No, in the Facebook group, on our little special chat. Not the chat room that everyone else can access, which is available on Facebook. If you just search for Free Men and Little Virus chat room, and you could put whatever you want on there.
We don't
This
have
is
a
our
Facebook
special
group.
one. We do?
Oh, well, we don't have a WhatsApp group, I mean.
No, we don't have a WhatsApp group.
Wow, they are definitely women's.
Yep.
And Paul wears them to work because he's
Good on him.
proud of who he is.
He's proud of
Lovely.
who he is. And he's
He
a cheap
is.
bastard.
He's a what now?
And he's a cheap bastard.
Yeah, he's proud of being cheap.
How small are your feet, Paul?
I think you find that those shoes that they've been sent over, they're size 9.
Size 9.
And
Yeah.
they're too small for Paul's wife.
No, they're too big.
Oh.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, they sent her they're too big.
But
Okay.
if Paul is happy with those shoes and his workplace approved
and
them
Paul-
on the work floor,
Well, he only wears them in the office. He has to wear safety boots when he's on the work floor. But Paul has been known to wear heels, and he walks very well in heels.
well, good on him. Good on him. I don't doubt that.
And there are photos on social media to prove this.
Yep. Under the name of Paulina.
Paulina.
Just Paul.
Bit like
Uh,
Just Jack.
It is. Why do you want to put stars in their eyes? That used to be all the time on Living the Dream Live. I don't know why. I think that must have been on the computer.
Probably.
I think you find when Paul took over, that song was never played again.
Did Paul delete? Does everyone want to put stars in their eyes?
He may well have done.
Oh, it's a great tune. Why do you want to put stars in their eyes?
Because he's a sheriff, and he's saying, look at my badge.
True that. True that. Well, no. I'm glad he's got new shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still wears the ones that got the hole in. Because he don't want to ruin this lovely pair.
Does he
No.
wear them on Sundays? His holy shoes.
I can hear music again. It's happening again.
It's
Just for those that couldn't remember what the song sounds like. I think from back in the day.
They'll be making sure you stay amused. They'll fill you up with drugs and booze. Maybe you'll make the evening news.
Maybe they will make the evening news.
No wonder I deleted it.
You deleted it, Dave.
Yeah.
Dispersion. Alright. Or maybe not.
Here we go.
Now, why do you want to go and put stars in their eyes? Why do you want to go and put stars in their eyes?
Because they like
chocolate
Matthew Kelly.
starfish in their eyes.
Bloody hell. Limp Biscuit's back.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is Papa Roach.
Remember that we done this joke before.
We have
So,
done this
what's
joke
wrong?
before.
Right. Has anyone else got any other news stories? So I've got one other news story, but anyone else found anything interesting for this week?
I've got two things to promote, but I'll wait to the end.
Ooh.
I've got a weird news story.
Mm-hmm.
You've covered one of them already about the tits.
Oh.
I was, and
Piers Morgan.
this one. Stop being mean. We won't defeat mean by being mean. We've got to be kind.
Did you see the tips on that Amanda Buss?
Show some love. Show some love to Piers. Melt his cold, stony heart, and he can start loving too.
He can go and love himself.
I'm sure deep down he's got a heart, but until I don't know where I'm going with this. Keep it light.
What's in the news lately?
Dave, what's this news story, Dave?
Dave, is it about something fluffy and lovely?
Oh, I changed the news story that I was going to use. It talks about death. Right, let's change it. It was about a lady who put a carton of eggs into a fridge, and then somebody stole them, and it turned out it's actually exotic rare animal eggs. But this one though it's about my mate Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve?
He's a snake. Steve's a snake. And he talks bad about people. He's got a venomous tongue.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Steve, he is playing hide and seek with his mates. Guess he lives in Australia. I zoom him when Paul's at work. So he lives in Australia. Guess where he's hiding from his mates? He's amazing.
In a post box?
In a post box. No, incorrect. Carry on guessing. It's not the quiz now. I don't have to accept your first answer.
Was it in someone's shoe?
It wasn't in someone's shoe. If it's Paul's shoe, it could escape straight away.
Was it in a bag of M&Ms?
No.
Was it in an Atari 5600?
You're not far off.
Oh, an Atari 2600.
Ooh, a Commodore 64.
No,
a Spectrum 28K.
He wasn't far off. He was very far off.
PlayStation 5.
ZX.
No, he's got nothing to do with computers.
Xbox One.
Was he hiding in someone's garden?
No, he was in somebody's house.
Oh.
Was he hiding in somebody's house?
He was inside something in somebody's house. He was.
Was he inside? Shit.
No.
Was not inside me. I've not been to Australia. The tag don't let me go that far.
It was. Critters, you've got one of these.
Have I?
Yeah. Where is found?
A vagina.
It's blue.
No.
It's blue or brown. You've got one. Here's an asthma pump.
Oh.
He was
How?
in a teenage asthma pump in Australia.
Yeah, it's a very small snake then.
Here's a big snake, but he's very good at squishing himself down, my mate Steve. He can't kill you though, but he can make you vomit, give you headaches, and give you the ballroom blitz.
Wow, that's still quite a lot.
And an asthma attack, probably.
Yeah, because it's inhaled all your asthma stuff. That is
Well,
the
you
most
inhale the
healthiest
snake.
Yeah, the most healthiest snake of all time. You
Fantastic. Sing like an angel now, he can.
Yeah, you can't hear him sneaking up on you.
Yeah, he doesn't hiss anymore.
It wasn't helium.
No, it'd float away.
Float away, Steve.
That would be good.
Stevie, come back, I miss ya. Stevie, my favourite snaky friend. Oh, did you like the singing?
It was lovely.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, I've got a news story about a postal worker in the UK.
Oh,
Was it
yes.
Pat?
It was not Pat. No.
Pat Clifton.
I don't know. I forgot his name
Someone
actually.
enjoyed that at the quiz.
This chap, Posty. That's all he goes by, the name of Posty. He says, yeah, we can't often get notices, little requests from the customer for like delivering to a safe place or whether
Stop
to
in
leave it
my
with a
flower bed.
neighbour. Yeah, things like that. But this one is quite an interesting bit of additional information that the customer had put on there for a safe place request. Now, can you try what do you reckon the instructions were for a safe place? What do you reckon?
A safe place. Wow. The drain.
Hermes can stick it up their ass. That's how good they have their deliveries. They can just stick it up their ass now. 20 weeks. 20 weeks I've been waiting for the Scale Electric set.
It's not just where to put it, but it's further instructions.
Oh.
Hmm.
Further instructions. Is it like a little? Is it like an escape route that they've given them?
If only it was.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Awesome.
Can we have a clue?
It was a typo. It's meant to be an innocent request, but there was a typo.
Was it meant to say, can you stick it on the grass, but it came out as stick it on your ass?
You're close.
I can't think. I really don't know.
All right, well, I'll tell you.
Paul's arrived. That's amazing. Hello, Paul.
I know, I was just wondering that. So, the additional information. Hello, Paul. You all right?
Hello, Paul.
I'm not late, am I?
Late? We're almost finished, mate.
Oh, sorry about that.
You have to listen back, find out what happened.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
It's very good.
But have you got any ideas, Paul? Any other guesses you want to add into this then? So additional information on a safe place where the postie had to put the parcel.
Was it? Wasn't the moon? That would just be silly, wouldn't it? Being on the moon.
Yeah.
Defeat the delivery aspect to that a bit.
Did it? Oh, I think I know. Just put it in the letterbox.
Well, close. The nominated safe place was the enclosed front porch, with the additional information of please ring bell after pooping in porch. Thank you.
I wasn't too far
delivery
my flower beds, weren't I?
Exactly. You was very close. So yeah, it's not someone. This post was put up on Facebook with a screenshot that the postie took and said, "Look, this is the kind of stuff we put up with." Someone's put, "I'm not sure that's the special delivery that they was expecting."
Someone's kelp on out of my carpet.
Yeah. Someone else put on there, "That's a very odd request, but I suppose you took an oath to serve." So,
well, and I take it that it won't be first or second class; it'll be third class.
Hey, if that was Hermes, it wouldn't be a they'd just piss. Probably have a wank in your letterbox and all whilst you're at it. How are they still going as a company? Like, honestly, I don't think I've known anyone who hasn't had issues with Hermes.
Especially the Greeks.
Yeah, most people. When you see that your parcel is being delivered by Hermes, you go, which year?
Yeah.
It's like I'll be honest. I just ordered something else in replacement. I already know it's going to get lost.
That's it, isn't it?
You start writing the complaint email before it's even started on its way to you.
Well, this is it. It's like no one. I don't think I've ever had any delivery from them that's like, I don't mind things being late, so I always order stuff early. So like, I remember ordering like a Batman costume for like Halloween when I was still on holiday parks 2 weeks beforehand, and and it said it was only going to be 3 days, and it turned up a month later after Halloween.
It's when you sat there and you hear one bang on the door and you think, oh, he's just tapped once. No, it's him just throwing it out of his van straight at your front door.
Oh,
I remember once. I remember once when I ordered something from Hermes.
What did you order, Mick Jagger?
Oh, don't take the fucking piss out of my voice again. I can't help sounding like this. And I ordered, right, and luckily, right, I was laying on the front room floor, and I was eating some Tesco chicken Caesar wraps, and I liked it, so I went and bought some more, and I missed them. It's the one time they actually came with the delivery, and I was out at Tesco getting some chicken Caesar wraps.
sad time.
Well, that's me. I'm fucking off again, you bunch of bastards. Thanks for that, Clayton.
Hey, right,
Anyone
so,
seen news lately?
yeah. AMJ, you said you had a couple of bits to promote before the end of the podcast.
Yes,
You
I
might
have.
not noticed, but I had to promote Tesco chicken Caesar wraps tonight. Almost forgot.
Just saying, we really love Tesco. It is the supermarket that cares. Every little helps.
Let's go,
The best
Tesco.
supermarket I ever worked for.
Really, Tesco.
Really? Yeah. Much better than the other supermarket I worked for.
I enjoy working for Waitrose.
I thought you might have had more reasons for the other supermarket.
Hey, let's do that next week. Let's rank every supermarket in a chart. Do you know what we need to bring back
They're
next
all
week?
ranked.
Top
They're
20.
all ranked. Oh, do you know what we haven't done for a few years? Do you know what the
Go to a
greatest
pub.
countdown ever? That 100 greatest bears of all time. I'll do the list.
You never completed it.
I'm up for it. I'll do it. If you give me the go ahead, I will do the list. I will get people involved, and I will make the list of 100 greatest bears of all time. Who's with me?
It's just going to be different every week. And this week, coming in at number 1 is Benefit Bear.
Oh, I mean, we're not going to do it weekly. Can you imagine the 100 greatest bears of all time every week?
Top of the pop. bears.
It's got to be a new 10 every week, surely.
Well, shall we bring back the chart? Shall we do a top 10 or a top? Shall we do a top 10 every week? Yeah.
Shall we just go for the things not to stick your dick in?
Yeah, I'll do that. And I've already started the list. Your manager's wife.
Come on. It's Christmas.
That's no good.
A cheese grater.
It's no good for me. My manager's gay.
Wow, there you go.
Meat slicer. Santa and all.
Hey, yourself.
So, what did you have to promote, AMJ?
So, if you're listening to this on a Saturday, which I don't think you've got it any earlier, I'm doing a gig for the Dyspraxic Foundation to celebrate 30 years of them being around, and you can get tickets in the link below, or listen, or find me on Facebook or Instagram. Tickets, I think £5, and also Friday, for much laughter, we are doing 12 challenges in 12 hours. So if you're interested in that, tune in on Much Laughter's Instagram, my Instagram.
Stick the links in the chat room on Facebook.
There'll be links in the chat room, but yeah, we're going to try 12 challenges in 12 hours, which should be great fun to raise some money for comic relief. Because, do you know what? Let's have some fun.
I've got a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Try and be funny.
Chortle's in.
No one's chortling it.
No one's chortling. I won't be Sunday.
Here's the first challenge: is be quiet for 12 hours.
I don't think I could do it.
He talks in his sleep because he loves the sound of his own voice so much.
I sure do. I wonder what you say in your sleep, like, because that always terrifies me. Because I've some pretty.
I know what
There's
I
that.
say in my sleep.
What?
Not now, Benefit Bear. Wait until I'm awake.
There's
Oh, go on
there
then.
are rats.
Just slip a couple in.
There are what?
There's apps you can get to record your sleep. So you turn it on when you're asleep, and it's set to automatically record when it hears you moving, and also when it hears you talking. And then it will actually give you a rough idea. There's different ones that do different things, but generally, every single one of them records when you talk or when you snore. So you can actually find out what it's like for your significant other.
Your Uda hard.
Yeah,
I had a weird ass dream, and like I was genuinely worried. What did I say out loud?
Did I incriminate myself?
It wasn't incriminating, but it was just a weird subject matter. Like I ended up working for Disney, and like I'd got quite good at working for Disney, and the directors called me in and sat me down and went, "You can have any Disney franchise you want and do whatever you want with it." And for some reason, I went, right, I'm taking Tailspin. And then I thought, for some reason, and I don't know what's going on in my mind, I think COVID dreams are a beautiful thing. I decided to sing the theme tune for Tailspin on an acoustic guitar, and I got sacked from the Disney Corporation. I don't know what that means. If you can analyse that, please do.
I mean, you think they're Nazis?
Oh, dear. It's a bit like this, isn't it?
It is. But acoustically.
I hope you get so much feedback. Hey,
While you're
Big
here, have
C.
you got anything you want to plug?
Well, you can listen to Scat with Paul on dsrfm.co.uk. Don't go to dsrfm.com because that is porn. Or you can ask your smart speaker, say, play Dover Community Radio. Or you can use the TuneIn app. And you can listen to me on Saturday. What if they miss it? At the moment, there's no listen again feature
Why not?
because I've got to work out the legalities of using professional music. But once I've sorted that out, you can. However, you can listen to the show on a Tuesday at 10 p.m. or a Saturday at 5 p.m. This week, by the way, this week of release on Saturday at 5 p.m., there is a female special because we're celebrating International Women's Day.
Oh, that sounds good.
There you go.
Awesome.
Which I'm sure you all enjoyed listening to on Tuesday.
On that note, did you see Burger King UK upset a lot of people on International Women's Day?
Yes, by saying they belong in the kitchen.
Yeah, one single tweet. So someone who's obviously just been sacked went, I know what I'll do. I will just piss off all of the Burger King people and get them in trouble.
But it's very clever advertising because you not see what they did afterwards.
No.
So the follow-up tweet, because it was a series of tweets, they said the next bit was, but not everybody thinks like that, and that's okay. However, only X percentage of our staff are actually female, and we're doing our best to rectify this, to honour women and ensure we are fairly represented in our company.
Wow.
Unfortunately, no one looked at the thread of tweets. They just went with the first one, and that got shared to buggery.
Yep, and caused so much issue. And then, their PR company or department suddenly went, we need to rescue this somehow. And, they just did that. But as you say, everyone just shared the original tweet.
But what makes someone think this is a good idea? I'm going to tweet this. Good old work, Keithy boy. Take the day off.
Take the rest of your life off. You ain't working here no more.
I went to Burger King the other day. I saw Henry VIII. Ba-bum.
Oh, dear.
That was awful.
On that note, then.
I know, it's time to say goodbye, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, rubbish jokes mean the end of the show.
It's a short show, isn't it?
Yay.
Yes, I'm glad everyone's enjoyed this 5-minute special of Three Men and a Little Virus.
And if you haven't, why are you still bloody listening?
Yes, well over an hour later. Why are you still listening?
Yeah, you always wonder why people say, "Oh, I really hate this." Why are you still listening?
They're hoping something's good.
Posting about
Piers Morgan on social media this week.
Probably.
It's all he's done. All he's done.
Oh,
So-
he's done.
On that note, we'll see you all next week for more fun,
So
frivolity,
goodbye for me.
frolics.
It's a goodbye for me.
It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a cool goodbye for me.
Bye from me.
And bye from me.
He's waving.
They're all waving. How many hands has Paul got up all those puppets?
There's still a lawsuit about that.
How can he do 3 puppets at once?
Where do you think his special baguette goes in me?
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Musical Insights.